Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Gunpla TV. We are on episode number 314, and I am once again joined by my lovely co-host,
David.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Yes.
I love the hair. So you have once again built another girl for us this week.
Yeah,
so,
I think I'll just take that role of building all the cutesy.
Okay, because I definitely am not a big fan of building that stuff, but I'll leave it all to you. There was a guy I remember last week that asked if it was possible for you to compare this kit to that one. Do you still have that other one around?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Let's show them off when we do the close-up.
All right, so we'll do the close-up and we'll show off those two kits because somebody asked about that. Now, I finally also have something that was originally released in December, and it is now April.
Yeah.
April, and of course, for any Japan files out there watching, we have just received the name of the new era, and it is Reiwa. So we're going to be we're leaving the Heisei era and we're going into the Reiwa era. And a lot of people out there maybe aren't really Japan files, are kind of wondering, what the heck are you guys talking about? So in foreign countries, we go like the years are kind of just 1990, 1980. We just go by that. It's always, your birth date is always going to be like 1991 or whatever.
Yeah.
But in Japan, your birth year, whenever you're filling out forms, your birth year corresponds to the year of the imperial reign.
Yeah.
So we've been in the current imperial reign of Heisei, which began in, I think it was
1989.
1989? Was that the end of Showa?
I'm one.
Oh, you're one.
I'm Heisei one, and I'm 1989.
Okay, yeah, and I'm Showa because I'm older than him, and Showa was the emperor that was actually the emperor during World War II. So
yeah, it's a long time.
A long time ago. So that's how they do the birth year stuff here. But a little interesting tidbit for you people out there that don't live in Japan. But anyway, back to plastic model talk and Gundam talk. We actually have a new master grade that was released, and this is the one that I was kind of looking forward to that was coming out in March, and this is from it's from the Build Divers series. The only thing that notes the Build Divers is actually this little thing at the top. It's a normal looking master grade box, but this is the Gundam Age 2 Magnum. So we'll get to this guy after I finish building the other one, which now I can't remember the name. What was it? Dynams. Whatever that thing is pronounced. But yes, look forward to seeing this one built soon. Now, I have also finally finished, I think we were talking about this, but I got off on a tangent there. Finally, I finished the perfect grade 00 Gundam 7 swords, and he has quite a bit of swords. And he's looking quite big, isn't he?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, it took me a while to get this guy together, because of course he's got a lot of parts, and I just kind of lost a bit of motivation while I was building this guy. But once I got this guy finished and he was all connected with his swords, I'm like, wow, he looks really cool actually, doesn't he? Yeah. So, yeah, let's have a look at them. Let's have a look. So let's start with your girl, and then we'll go on to the perfect grade.
Okay, and here we have Ayame from the very well-known Gunpla Build Divers, right?
Yeah,
Todd watches every week.
Build Divers. Actually, I still have not watched Build Divers. I'm sure the season has already long been finished, but I've never gotten around to watching it. Build Fighters, now I loved Build Fighters. I watched the first season. That was one of the best Gundam series out there, is the first season of Build Fighters. And then they had the second Build Fighters Try, which wasn't as good. It was still kind of good series. But then Build Divers, around the time Build Divers started airing, I've just been busy with other stuff, it seems like, so I've never gotten around to actually watching it.
I've gone like so long without watching any type of anime manga or reading anything. But yes, so this is Ayame, and she pilots the RX Zero Maru.
Okay, so that was like a little SD kit. I'm sure. I think I built that before. Like the first version, there was like a red version and a green version. I'm sure I built one of the two. But okay, so she's one of the girls in the series.
She prefers SD type Gunplas, just like Todd. No.
Yeah.
No. So she's got a calm mind and everything. And how do I know this? Because I haven't watched it either. But as we've said before, they often give you a little bit of trivia.
Yeah, and it's nice. I mean, for 2 or 3 years now, they've been doing the manuals in English, so you actually have a chance to read it, even if you don't speak Japanese.
So, as I always do, I show off the sprue layout, which is
here. You want to show off them sprues?
Yeah, baby. Well, a lot of it's not used, as you can see.
Look at those X's. All right, do you have the box here? Actually, let me see those runners. I want to see what kit this is originally from. Here, give me this here. So a lot of those, there's a lot of X runners on there, and so it looks like this is using Daiber's Ayame. Well, that's actually going to be from her. Daiber's Ayame, but it's going to be using like the same frame. Nami. All right, so we got runners, Daiber's Nami. So we got stuff from the Nami kit in here too. Yeah, and I think this is your girlfriend's hair in this box.
Wait, it probably is as well.
I was like, wait, that can't be your hair because
that's too long.
Definitely not your color, and it's quite long. So yeah, we got a lot of runners from Nami kit in here. It looks like so it shares a lot of parts with that Nami. The Nami kit.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what the Nami kit was.
Nor do I, to be honest. But okay, and so you can actually build 2 heads.
2 heads.
And I've only built 1, but there's another. You can use this
so you
and
still
build
got
another
the Band-Aid?
one. Yeah. And the head.
Okay.
So I actually originally thought it was just water transfers, as you can see here.
Right.
But luckily, they do provide you an easier option with.
Okay, so we got actually water slide decals. Oh, so you do have stickers if you want. And you also have water slide decals, which is rare for an HG kit.
Yeah.
So that is actually quite nice, because of course for these eyes, they're kind of quite detailed here. So for the eyes, it's really nice to have water slide decals, just because it gives it a bit better look than stickers.
So then here's the different heads that you can have.
Okay,
so masked. I think a lot of people would do the masked one, but I thought I wanted to see her face. So I did the smiling face.
Okay.
Instead of, she's got like an angry face here.
Right.
But basically, if you choose to do the water slides, then you have to use the sprues that have like a plain eye, like it's just plastic, right?
A little bit of a flat surface, so that way the decal can actually stick to it.
But these ones here, you can see the actual eye shape is there.
Okay.
And then you put the sticker on top of that, and it gives it a type of 3D look.
All right, or you can use that one to paint it if you want to go through that effort.
Yeah. So that's that. Right, let's have a look at her up close. She comes with this stand, which is appreciated.
It's always nice when stuff comes with stands.
Yeah, because a lot of her poses are like her chucking around this, what do you call it, a shuriken or something like that?
Shuriken.
But yeah, so her back piece, this is put on just for the purpose of using the stand.
The stand, okay. So,
but you can take that off, and she's got like a normal back.
It has those 2 holes. It makes me wonder if you could maybe like take another backpack kick from like a HG kit and plug it in. It's the same. It looks about the same width, I wonder. So.
And her skirt top has a bit of flexibility to move around.
Woo!
With her little side packs as well. What else is there? Yeah, there's loads of different hands. Like at the moment, I've just got one for grabbing the blade, and the other one for just looking cool.
Okay. I always call those open hands the jazz hands.
Yeah, jazz hands, baby. The back of the head has 2 locks of hair that you can move around.
Locks of hair? Oh,
yeah.
Pigtails, would you say pigtails?
Pigtails, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I've forgotten how to speak English, to be honest. And for some reason, they give you like the ability to make another ass and another head.
Okay.
And more hair. And I guess that's because you can have a possibility of 2 different heads. So they don't want you to have to keep taking the hair off the back.
Oh, okay.
So you can make a whole nother head if you like. Right. And probably a whole nother bum as well.
Now, is there any reasoning behind having 2 bums in this
I have no idea. Like, even these are her runners, so it doesn't really make any sense. But
yeah, this is specific for her. That's kind of interesting. Last week we had the 2 different chest pieces, and Bandai gives us 2 different bums. I guess if you were a bum man, then you'll want to buy the Bandai kit. But if you
Speaking of the other kit, let's move this across.
Yeah, how do these 2 kits compare? Someone was asking about this. So
okay, so here is the size comparison. So she is way bigger. No. They are pretty similar, right?
Yeah, gosh, I mean, the other one's on the stand there, but they look quite about,
I would say, the same height.
Size.
Yeah, so look, that works quite well, doesn't it? For them to be together.
Right, they could be friends.
Yeah, I mean, whoa.
Oh, hey, thanks
for supporting me.
What was her name?
Edelweiss.
Edelweiss for holding her up. That's what friends are for.
Yeah, they're actually, both of them were very good at standing on their own. Like you were even surprised that this one could do that with the backpack and everything.
With the backpack, yeah.
Obviously, the Kotobukyo kits come with way more like accessories, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Look, this is all it comes with. I think there's one more.
There's not even one blade.
There's 2 blades. That's it.
There's 2 blades. You're forgetting the best extra part in there.
And
this is where you would plug the bust in if you wanted just to display it as a bust instead of an actual kit.
They make you everything here from there down is just different parts.
Okay.
Because you can't have the leg joints in there and everything. So yeah, you can have it like that, and they show it on the box. But to be honest, like Todd was saying earlier, why would you really want to do that when you've paid for a kit? You know.
Right.
This is what it looks like, just to show you.
Okay, there's the bust.
And they suggest you put it next to like another kit, so an SD.
That's quite an interesting concept. Well, maybe someone out there really loves Ayame, wants to buy 2.
Yeah,
maybe
you could do that.
You could have her like as a display in front of the Ayame kit itself. Wouldn't that be quite interesting?
Yeah, that'd be quite cool. One thing that I didn't make, if I have time this afternoon, maybe I'll do it, but was the other face with the mask.
Oh.
Now, I don't know what you think about that.
You know, if I was to build this girl, I think I would have went with the mask.
Yeah? To make her look a bit more mysterious.
Right.
But if you do it with the mask, then you don't want to have her smiley face. You want to have a type of serious eyes that, cut through you.
Right.
Even though the thing is that it says that she's like a calm-natured type of person, so I don't know what her normal, like,
you have to watch the series to find out that, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's that. And now I think we will get on to the perfect grade.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty, so finally it's done. Gosh, how long did it take me to put this thing together? It took quite a while, I gotta say. To be honest, I probably spent at least 20 hours building this kit. Although I usually, when I build stuff, I tend to try to watch something also, and I just can't straight 100% only build. I use the internet, I'm watching something, or I'll take a break, I'll go take a dump, or who knows what. But
with the Ayame, I was watching just had YouTube on, and it just kept changing to a different video. I think I watched about 6 Bear Grylls episodes.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, I to be honest, I can't tell you how long it took me to build this thing, because I've been slowly building it over a period of months, and finally I'm done. Okay, I just want to say that. Finally I'm done. This is the perfect grade Gundam, 00 Gundam 7 Sworrrrd G is what they call it.
First saw back at Shizuoka.
Yeah, Tokyo. It was a Tokyo show in September. We first saw this on display at the Tokyo show in December, and then it was released in December. But of course, there's once a new kit comes out, I'm gonna build this first, because I couldn't spend as much time on this as I really wanted to. But finally, it's done, and I can finally check this one off. All right, so I'm going to, for this review, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off showing off all the weapons, so that slowly I can just kind of undress the kit and just take off the weapons one by one. As you can tell, the weapons on this kit are quite massive. In some cases, they're really as big as the kit itself. And to be honest, the weapons are really kits into themselves on this kit.
Yeah, they look like that one on the right looks pretty.
Yes, this one here, or on the viewers, it would be on the right for the viewer there. All right, so this one here, this is really the most impressive weapon, and maybe I'll save that one for last or whatnot. But that one is really awesome. Let's start off with this other one that's going to be rotating around here on the side. This is going to be the GN Sworrrrd 2 Blaster. So let me go ahead and pull this one off. Because I wanted to show off this kit with everything fully loaded onto it, so I put everything onto it exactly how you could, how would I say this? The way that I can maximize space, or actually show off everything being held. All right, so the first one that I'm going to show here too is the GN Sworrrrd 2 Blaster. What's kind of cool about this is it does come with the clear parts as well as the regular it's injected color. Not too advanced. I mean, it's basically still kind of 2 pieces sandwiched together, kind of like what you would see on an HG kit. And The top part here, one thing that I found was interesting was this clear part. The clear parts for these are kind of like that same softish clear that you find for beam sabers, which of course this kit also does come with beam sabers as well. Really big beam sabers, but it's that same kind of weirdish flexible type plastic, not like a solid hard type of clear plastic. So you have that, and it comes with the hilt here. This can be closed together
to make a sword.
So he's actually going to be able to hold this. Now this sword also is what you're going to end up using the stand for. This kit, it does come included with a stand. This is the same stand that they sell individually separate. I believe it's called the Gundam Base 5?
5 maybe, yeah.
Was it, I think 5 or no?
Or 4.
No, I'm getting confused. All right, the 4 and the 5, that one has like the weird kind of ladder type thing in the middle.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This is like the original Gundam Base 1, I believe is what it was called. So it has like the slider, so you're not going to lose this piece here in the middle. So this is the original Gundam Base. Although it does, I think the actual bottom base part, this was the newer design that they don't sell separate, they only include it with certain kits. So there's that. I don't remember if I've ever seen that in clear. I'd have to double check with that. But with this, what you're supposed to do, it has this attachment at the top, and he's going to be able to hold it. I'm not going to really be able to do that here. Maybe we can get to it for the pictures.
Yeah,
maybe. So when he's going to pose with this sword, and you want to pose it like he's firing it, he comes with some gripping hands, and so he's going to be able to grip it, and you use the stand to hold the gun. So the kit itself does not have a stand, but as you can see, he actually is able to stand
is he?
by himself.
Obviously we know what's going to come next.
Right? So he can stand by himself, although because he is quite heavy with everything attached, maybe he does have a tendency to fall over. We'll have to see. All right, but yeah, so you can use this gun with that one. So that's kind of cool. I think the design of this gun is quite awesome. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at these next two here called the GN Qatars. So you have a GN Qatar left and you have a GN Qatar right. And there he goes. He flipped over. He's just a bit top heavy. We'll let him sleep for a bit there. All right, so these can attach to that leg there like I had it originally positioned, or they also can be attached on his hands. And in order to do that, what you're going to be able to do, if I can remember right, all right, so I think you have to pop this part off here, and this has like a grip. So when you slide this off, this gives you that grip that you can use to hold on to these weapons as such. So he'll have a left one and a right one, and he'll be able to hold on to that. All right, but there's also another way that you can do with these guns. So let me put this part back on here, if I can remember how it went, to be honest. Let's see, Dave, do you think I can remember how it went? Maybe it's always a challenge with this stuff. I think I can. Okay, so there we got this part back on. All right, so this also comes with this kind of attachment thing. And what you're going to do with this attachment is, on here there's like a little nub type thing.
Got you. That's awesome. So it's like a type of
right.
Darth Maul.
Yeah, kind of like a Darth Maul double sword thing. Although I just realized now I must have put that one back in, but anyway, you guys, I put that in backwards, I think, but you guys kind of get the idea. So now he's going to be able to hold on to this one and use it like a double Darth Maul type of beam sword type thing. So that's a really cool weapon as well. So different ways that you can hold on to that. All right, so then also we have, and there was 2 different versions of this one here. Let me pull off this one here. So we have, and these are called we have a short and long versions of these weapons. These are going to be, where's the name? Just short mode and sword mode and rifle mode. So he's got like two other weapons here. So you get like the long sword, and then you have like a short sword. So with these swords also, what you can do is, I have it attached to the gun mode, I think. So you can have it in gun mode. Am I remembering right? But you can also fold this down too, so it kind of actually looks like a gun, or as a sword. So you have 2 different things that you can do with that. Now with these 2 blades here also, what you can do is you can pop off They also give you this kind of metal flexible wire in here. We've seen this with some other kits too. And I believe you can kind of attach it into here to give them...
Is it meant to be that long, or can you just fluctuate it? Just in the diagram it looks a little bit small.
A bit smaller, maybe you can cut. I wouldn't, to be honest, I wouldn't cut it though, so I would just leave it as it is. Yeah, so here, let me show you how they have it here in the book for this mode. So in the sword mode, you can kind of have that tip kind of attached here and go crazy. I just have it bling like that, but if you really, really want to, you can go crazy with the posing on this thing. So not a whole lot to say about these two different swords. You get a long one and you get a short one. Although I believe this flexible wire is only going to work here with the short version, because the long version is kind of a bit different. Oh, this one kind of has like 2 different handles, so you can have them holding it like a rifle too, I guess. That's kind of cool. Looks cool. All right, but let's look at the weapon that everybody here, I'm sure, is dying to actually look at. And that is going to be, of course, yes, the beam saber. That's the one everybody's looking forward to. So on the back side of that guy, we have the 2 little like beam saber handles. So you can pop off this from his butt pack and then plug in the beam saber. So there you have it. But no, the one that actually everybody wants to look at is going to be the giant, the best sword here, which was the GN Buster Sword 2. Alright, so we got the GN Buster Sword 2. Now what's really cool about this thing is, let me plug that back in. So when he's sitting on the shoulder there, there's a little attachment that you can plug this in, so he has it on the shoulder. But when you have that, you have to have this part fully extended out so that it's going to fit over the GN drive. Alright, so when you want to use it as a sword, of course, as in the sword mode, he's going to need some kind of like a guard, like a sword guard. So these parts here actually fold out, and you can see the handle automatically extends out as well when these parts are folded out. So that's kind of cool. So you're going to be able to have it like that, and then you can slide this back in if you want it to be a bit shorter. But the absolute coolest feature of this kit, and to be honest, I think this is the first time I've ever seen this on a Gundam kit. Usually the Gundams have lighting on the kit itself. This is the first time that I've actually seen lighting on a sword. So this thing actually can extend out. Alright, so it extends out like that, and now you can kind of see it gives it these cool little extra gap features in the middle there. But as you can see, there are little clear light things here, although it might be hard to see it once, because we have a lot of light in the studio. On the back side here, it doesn't look like it, but this is actually a switch. And on the inside of this is a bit hard to take off, so I'm not going to take it off, but it's one of those standard Gundam LEDs, and you can push this forward, and once you do, I guess you can see it light up here in the light there. Ooh, okay, well there you go.
That's awesome.
So there you go. So yeah, the sword itself is actually going to light up, and that's going to be a cool feature. All right, Dave, maybe since you have the light off, let's just cover all the different lights on this kit.
Okay.
If you guys can kind of see here in the dark. So I'm going to, you can still, once you have this closed too, you can kind of still see the light shine through the cracks a little bit too. So that's kind of cool. But let's turn that one off. All right, so the coolest light on this kit is going to be the GN drives here on the shoulder. Let me pull off the sword holder there. Now, I actually never built the original Perfect Grade 00 Gundam, so I'm not quite sure if it came with the same type of GN drives. I actually would presume that it did, so I don't think these are too new if you've ever built the Perfect Grade 00 Gundam. At least I should hope that those had this. But when you push on the tip of the GN drive, what it's going to do is they are going to light up and they're going to activate. So they're going to start spinning around here. And at first they go a bit slow, and then they kind of like speed up as they're getting activated.
Oh yeah.
And you can really kind of hear it too as the inside of it spinning up. So that's kind of a cool feature, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
cool. Let me maybe see if I can bring this in closer to the camera here. And let's do this one more time. So when you want to turn it off, you're going to just push it on the tip again. Let me turn off the other side. Okay, so you can kind of see it is slowing down there. Slowing down. So the GN drive is going off, and it should go off here in a second or two. Now it's off. All right, so now let's watch it spin back up again. So push on it. And slowly, it's going to start to spin. And it's going to go faster, 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 faster. And we're getting our nice, the mobile suit's being powered up here. So it's kind of cool, isn't it? I wonder how well you guys can hear this.
Yeah.
Maybe you can hear it quite well. All right.
Any more light?
All right, there is one more light that I can show off on this kit, but this light is going to be a bit more tricky to actually show off here. All right, so the next light that we have is going to be found inside the head. So to access the light that's inside the head on this guy, you're going to need to pop off the little back plate that covers the back of his head. And once you have that popped off, you will be able to see, this is the standard type Gundam LED on the inside here. Now, the switch is a bit hard to access, I find, but if you squeeze your fingernail in there, you should be able to get it here. And then that lights up there. Although, just following the instructions, I didn't even think about this when I was building the thing, but when you are building this kit and following the instructions, they instruct you to put a sticker on the eye, which I stupidly did. So once you have the sticker on the eye as the instruction request, you actually can't see the light that's shining through.
Yeah,
but there you go. Yeah. So you can still see the light shines through on like the sides of the head and on the top of the head and a bit on the back there.
So guys, when making this, I would not recommend stickers on the
Yeah, I would recommend leaving off the stickers, to be honest, because I mean the plastic itself is already green, so I really don't know why you would need to put the sticker on there, but hey, that's what I would recommend. So let's go ahead and turn this one off, because I have a tendency whenever I review these kits on Gundam TV to forget the LEDs, to leave it on, and then the next time we go to turn it on, the batteries are dead. So I'm going to turn that off before I forget. Alright, so now I have all of the weapons off on this kit, so we can finally get to looking at the kit itself, which we've already kind of taken a look at the legs before, so I don't really need to show off the fact that it had these nice little rubber type of soles on the feet to hopefully help and keep it from falling over or whatnot. This guy's really kind of got a weird lean to him, I'm figuring. I think with the weight...
Probably when he fell over.
Yeah, when he fell over, who knows. But, alright, so... Oh, where would I begin? So this is, of course, this is based off of the original Perfect Grade 00 Gundam. So you're kind of building the same kit that's been around now for 10 years. Although you end up getting some new plastic pieces. So like his chest, I believe, has some quite new pieces. And the legs, of course, have some kind of new armor pieces to it as well. Now, the joints for the arms, I believe it's inside the elbow and the shoulder, if I'm remembering correctly, and the legs, which I covered before in a previous episode. But these joints are actually kind of spring tensioned. So these spring tension joints, there's an actual metal spring in there. So you're going to need a little mini screwdriver to be able to build this kit as well. So these spring joints are going to be able to kind of give this kit a bit more extra rigidity to it. So it's going to be able to hold the poses a bit better. So I believe that's why they have those in there. And that's kind of an interesting feature. That's something you never really see in like master grades, or definitely not HG kits in these days. And of course you get the little cockpit window that is going to pop up and open, and you will be able to see the little dude on the inside. Now this kit came with two little dudes, one sitting that you put on the inside of the kit, and another little dude that's going to be standing, which I believe I have forgotten and left at home. So he is not going to be here, but hey, you get two little guys. So this kit is quite sturdy. You can kind of, yeah, it's quite sturdy. He's really gonna be able to hold the poses with the spring locking into place, I believe. So just you should be able to do what you want with him as far as posing wise goes. Oh, what am I forgetting about this guy? There's just feels like there should be more, but of course I'm going to be forgetting something. Now these little vents here are actually on a bit of a joint, so I believe you can pose these in like a bit up or down as position. So that's kind of a slightly interesting feature, although I don't know how many people out there really have been dying to be able to pose those centered chest vent type things. So The hands are nicely individually articulated, so you're going to be able to, all the joints are pretty much individually articulated, so you're going to be able to move the thumb and the fingers are all kind of articulated. So you can really get some like good poses. Maybe you can pose them like giving California salute to somebody or who knows what. But that is a cool feature. But of course, you can hear the little pop, pop, pop as you try to move it back. This kit does come with more hands as well. So because it's trying to hold some heavy weapons, those individual jointed type of fingers are going to be a bit tricky to hold, like the bigger, heavier weapons. So at least with this kit, what they do include also is the fixed closed grip hands. And there's a little slot in here which you should be able to use to hold on to. You can see here on the sword there should be a slot, so you should be able to use the slot in there to hold on to these pieces. At least I would assume so. That's how it would work. So that is always nice to have more options, I would say, Dave. So you have the original stickers. Now I forgot to put 3 of them on, I think. I don't remember where it instructed to put that in the manual. You do get a small sheet of dry transfer decals. So in this kit there are no water slides, but you do have some dry transfer decals here. Let me see if the camera will focus on these here so you can get a look at what kind of dry transfers you get in there. But if you are going to end up with a huge sheet of actual stickers, marking stickers that you're going to want to put on this kit. So there you have it. Perfect grade. 00 Gundam 7 Sworrrrd. There's just so much to cover with this guy that I'm sure I'm forgetting something. But I gotta say, I'm happy to be done with him.
Okay, there we go.
Just look on, and I'll look down, and all your fears have run aground. Then you said, all I ever wanted was to love like this. All I ever needed was to feel like something more than a closed door flat on the floor.
Okay, so that was a lot to talk about, wasn't it?
Yeah, but good fun. This didn't take too long.
Indeed.
So your one did take long.
Mine, yeah, I mean, there's just so much to talk about. I'm sure I probably forgot. So, I mean, because I built it over a long period of time, so I probably forgot something I was supposed to mention about that kit. But,
never mind.
Well, I tried.
You'll hear in the comments.
Yeah, we'll hear about it in the comments. Okay.
Talking of comments.
Speaking of comments, yeah.
Okay, so we got one from Metal Gunpla Built, which is a name I hear quite a lot. NG Dynams. Cannot wait for that kit to be reviewed.
Okay.
Todd, can you post it laying down as target and firing with the sniper rifle?
Okay, so laying down target with the firing the sniper rifle. All right, so remind me next week.
Okay.
When we look at that one, I'll take the kit and I'll put him down on his side. I'll stretch an arm out with the gun.
And another comment is from II_R_ for the win.
Right? I think this is another name we've heard before.
Swappable blue tech, truly the next gen innovation in play mode.
It is. We had that last kit. You got the blues that you can swap out. Quite a nice feature.
It's weird. This one comes with two sets, but they're exactly the same.
Right.
I don't know what. Like a lot of parts weren't used in this kit.
Okay, so maybe they're parts from other kits.
Yeah, and also
when you look in the manual, did it have a lot of like
crosses?
Cross stuff? Okay.
But also you can make her. I didn't do this, but you can have a
just do a bust, figurized bust stand.
But,
that's kind of a cool feature. If you don't, I don't know who would actually want to do that.
Well, apparently it's for when you're putting it against like another figure like this.
Okay, that would make sense. But considering the cost of that, if you're gonna spend that much to buy this big kit and then you're gonna end up just using it as a bust to go on a stand with your Poochie Bear guy, is kind of
a bit of a waste.
A bit of a waste. But
okay.
Anyway,
finally, 00 gravity. Got to watch out for those fingers, David.
Yes.
Yeah, look, I've still got the bust. I'm not cutting that.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay, only one sword.
This is why I don't bother with like decaling or doing stuff like that.
Oh dear.
He was standing here for literally like 3 or 4 hours. No problem. He stood on my desk over the weekend. No problem. Now finally he just decides, okay, I've had enough.
Well,
yeah.
Shall we give out some money?
Let's just leave him there. Yeah. Alright, so it is time for this week's 2,000 yen HobbyLink Japan store credit. Actually, you probably heard me talking about like I wasn't too excited to finish him. Right. Screw you guys, I'm out of here. Yeah. Alright, so this week's winner of the 2,000 yen HobbyLink Japan store credit is going to go to comment number 15, which was Shizuka na Ikaku. Alright, and they say, I'm looking forward to the comparison between Megami Device, Jaeger Edelweiss, and Diver Ayame. So how did that comparison go?
Well, this is obviously Bandai, so it's a lot better.
Right? I've been thinking about getting Ayame, but I'm unsure how well she will fit in with my Kotobukiya frame arms girls and Megami Devices. Well, hopefully after watching this episode, you have a better idea of how that will work. So I will be contacting you shortly. In about 10 years on HobbyLink.tv. No, pretty shortly.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so if you guys out there would also like to win 2,000 yen HobbyLink Japan store credit, all you need to do is go to HobbyLink.tv, find episode number 314, and post a comment. Please be sure to be registered on HobbyLink.tv. If you're not registered, I cannot give you a prize. So
like and subscribe. And
that's how it works. Hit that bell, bing! Like every other YouTube channel you watch now, it says, hit that bell, smash that like button. Right. We gotta join the crowd, because that's just how it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, alright everybody out there, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again shortly with a Master Grade review. So, have a great week everybody.
See ya.